Solar's saying that he's willing to just go, and Cure does reciprocate that, so we are about to have our first semifinals of the evening.
Mm-hmm. I'm assuming they just continue to the other semifinal and not hold it.
They might. I'm not sure what they'll do. Again, it's up to the admin's discretion for these sort of decisions. Somebody like one of the players can also request, please don't hold it. And again, up to the admins to decide.
Alright, everyone. Welcome to Simulacrum, the baby formula for your baby pirates. If you want your baby pirates to have hairs on their chest, give them Simulacrum. The CranKy Ducklings and the CranKy Ducklings Association do not condone giving rum to babies. Please do not do that. Drink responsibly. Wash your hands. In the northwest corner of the map, all the way from the land of Korea. Give it up for TSG Gaming's... No, TS Gaming. I forgot what TSG stands for. Hold on, I'm looking. Triumphant Song Gaming. Our Blue Zerg is Solar. And in the southeast corner of the map, proxying are Red Terran, also from the land of South Korea, representing Dragon Phoenix Gaming. Give it up for... He's not the disease, he's in fact the cure. Solar is scouting the proxy. He gonna hit.
Yep.
He peeps it.
He peeps it like the mode.
Mm-hmm.
He's preparing the defenses up. The spawning pool not quite done yet. So this is going to take a little while. Cure is looking to try to be distracting as he possibly can.
It's going to be Marines.
And the Marines are... Yeah? But it's only two barracks like this. It's a good bet that it'll probably be Marines. Bunker's starting to go down.
The bunker's starting, but Solar jumps on top of these CVs. Okay, one
thing to keep in mind, you only need one drone to be attacking the SCV. The rest of them, you want to try to zone out the Marines so that they can't...
yeah, they can't
really
quite manage that.
Cover for the bunker.
And this bunker is in range of the hatchery.
And it is, and the other bunker is in range of the other bunker.
Yes, Jaco. The other bunker is in the range of the other bunker. And that's a wall. That is a wall.
Not a full wall, but still as good of a wall that you can get with this sort of opening for Terran. In fact, you don't even you don't want it to be a full wall. Is the thing as well. The Marines are starting to load into the bunker.
You can move units in and out of the bunker and just rally them to different sides.
You can.
It's a bit micro-intensive, but it's very effective.
But you know what? If there's one player who can do well in micro-intensive situations, it is going to be Solar. So many units are starting to take out the bunker, but the Marines do evacuate quickly enough. GG is called, and Cure takes game number 1. Shorter than an average intro. Yeah. Still shorter than my longest intro.
Good thing I switched the intro.
Exactly. See that? I'm psychic.
No, you're psycho.
You know what? False. Psychotic.
Yeah, it is.
Yes, but
you're not even psychotic. You're in, right? Okay. Because they started really quickly.
Oh yeah, Solar wants to.
Solar's like, yeah, no, let's ignore this. This didn't happen.
So we are on game 1.
Crank manages to slip in there as well.
Slip in through the cranks.
And we are now going to the wall. The wall, which is in fact golden.
The player?
Oh, alright, everyone. Welcome to Golden Wall. The wall, which is in fact golden. It is the wall that prevents you from getting into Platinum League. The Golden Wall. You gotta grind to get out of here. We're in the southwest corner of the map. Representing Triumphant Zone Gaming in the land of Korea, are Blue Zerg about to be proxied once more. It is Solar.
Panel.
And in the southeast corner of the map, representing Dragon Phoenix Gaming, are Red Terran. It is Cure.
You know, I think the last time
good.
you introed
What?
Cure and you said, he is the Cure. I think I told myself, I'm going to look into songs by The Cure so I can just throw in the lyrics at some point, and then I did not do that.
Yeah. It's kind of difficult because their lyrics aren't really the strong suit. It's more like an atmospheric
Yeah,
thing. Their lyrics are kind of nonsensical.
they are.
Well, not nonsensical, but they're not catchy. They don't have catchy
kinda-
lyrics.
I want to say avant-garde, but also kind of not.
Yeah, they're kind of avant-garde.
It's post-punk.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's for historians to decide. I was there, so I don't know the distinctions.
You were there, which is why you don't know distinction.
Yeah.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Solar this time having a much quicker spawning pool. He is not going to take too many risks here. But neither does Cure. He's going in as soon as he possibly can, even with just one Marine. And this is going to be tough, man. This is going to be tough both for Cure if he gets zoned out, but also if it's going to be tough for Solar if even one bunker completes.
I mean, here's the thing. Solar did get a quick third in the, pocket base there. So,
Yeah, it's like
losing this hatchery is not going to be the end of the world. I think he's kind of planning on losing this one.
I think he is. There's a little bit of mind games here. Just try to give Cure a little bit of a false sense of security. Of course, having the base here.
Yeah, but he's actually getting the defense ready for this attack.
It distracts Cure. It is what it does.
Yep.
Well, a couple of drones being a little sneaky here, trying to go for a
opening
flank.
He's opening up a flank.
Solar, big brain.
Oh, cheeky.
You know, he has been called one of the smartest pro gamers for a reason. And this might be why. Now, I'm not sure if it's necessarily a smart move to try to flank a bunker, but if you need to get us around. He did mine the two wrong minerals. He mined horizontally instead of vertically. And now Cure, moving back there. Might be able to see that. Barely does.
Maybe he won't notice it. I don't think that's something he'll notice.
Maybe with the bunker.
Okay, but
Now he does.
Okay,
he wants to make sure that this
it.
doesn't get mined out. He wants to prevent this flank as much as he can. And he even sent the wrong drone. Solar there. This is not looking too good. Cure is already transitioning out.
Brain by Cure.
He is the Cure.
Yeah, apparently. He's cleaning up the all the disease here.
But this ain't over yet for Solar neither. It's about to be opened, and the wall is open.
The wall is not a wall.
There are still quite a number of Marines in these bunkers.
Yeah. So even with the flank here, this is not going to be easy.
I don't think Solar's going to commit to this.
Yeah, no, he's fighting from the low ground. It's like the more disadvantageous position to come from.
Exactly. I think he's going to wait till he has a pretty good force built up in his main as well. Then he'll try to go for a surround.
Yeah, it basically tries to prevent this force from going home and being able to defend. And so now he's coming from all sides.
And he gets an immediate surround. The SCVs cannot repair quick enough. They're even getting targeted down here. These Marines are DED dead.
Mm-hmm. And now Cure getting a Banshee. We have the return of the Banshee here with Cloak. Yes, Whiskey. That's Banshees. Alrighty.
Yeah, I thought Cure was looking to be this was a little bit risky for Cure, but since he doesn't have a wall off, but I suppose with the tank and with the Cyclone, it should just about be enough for Lings, the only thing that Solar has at the moment.
Yeah, Cure is getting a third base. It's almost finished, so it's being built on the high ground, so should be safe. It's getting another toolbox, eh?
And we may or may not see a repeat of Super Tournament here, Steel.
Mm-hmm.
That was an exciting game, but I do have to think that Solar has learned quite a bit since then.
Yeah, let's see what he's going for. He's moving out with some Zerglings out on the map. It does see the Banshee. Let's catch the Banshee here.
But that was a little bit more of a denying
immediately go down back at home.
Yeah, but I think
that's Zerglings right out of the Banshee. It's actually killed a lot of them.
Yeah, and I think this is actually playing into Cure's hand. Cure wants to deny as much map information from Solar as possible.
Yeah.
But if he gets a push out, that'll be much more deadly.
But yeah, Banshee getting 5 kills just by standing there doing nothing.
It's like that meme from The Office, where they're shaking Michael Scott's hand. And it's like, yeah, rewarding the Banshee for getting 5 kills. Me, the Banshee.
Oh yeah. I'm just standing there.
But speaking of the Banshees, they are starting to get quite a number of queens here. If a scan goes down, could start clearing up some creep tumas. There is an
detection though with the spores at home. Those Banshees were heralded. What? They can actually get a delay on this base. They going to cancel?
Maybe. There's barely enough DPS here to keep it going down. But the Banshees get the kill! No cancel there.
Oh, there was not a cancel.
And the Banshees are still alive. This is looking pretty rough, to say the least, for Solar. As Cure
for
does
the fact
move
that
out.
Solar saw these Banshees coming miles away. They're doing quite a bit of damage.
Cure is doing a run by here with his Marines.
So, Marines are coming out there. There's no... what are the medivacs? He does have a couple of medivacs.
He's rallying them.
Not here.
Or maybe he's not. Yeah, he's rallying them.
Okay, Mutalisks are coming out.
This is
not a lot of Marines.
This is one of those cool tricks that you can do if you're a confident Terran player or confident in your control, where you can just send the Marines out and allow the medevacs to catch up later.
Yeah.
Because so long as you're careful, it relies a lot on the Terran player being careful not to lose the Marines straight out. But if you're
Yaku, you don't.
Confident. You can't send him out. I had to sneeze, so I muted.
Yeah, I was wondering what made you disappear there. Okay, Solar is actually attacking the gold base that Cure took here.
And there's no defenses here. Will Cure turn around? It does not seem like it.
As well.
And
it's
that's
a few SCVs.
And that was the cornerstone of Cure's defense there. So Cure is now just going straight onto the offensive. Only 2 tanks, but he does have 1-1.
Oh, the Mut is coming from the right. Can take care of the tanks.
Yeah, these tanks are very vulnerable right now. But Solar does not want to take any unnecessary risks.
Yeah, and Cure is also protecting the tanks with the Marines and the Cyclone.
But here comes the surround. The splits are fantastic, but will it be enough? The Zerglings do clean up quite a lot. And look at that hold from Solar.
I mean,
so many more units still.
Oh, he's actually ignoring the tank. The tank killed a lot of the paintings.
It did.
It killed the tank with the Mutalisks, but the Banelings didn't quite connect with the Marines because the tank was targeting the Banes.
Not quite enough damage there on the Mutalisks. Did save the Marines. That and also some splitting and kite backs. Cure did realize just how far off of creep Solar was.
Here comes the Mutalisk again. This time there are turrets around.
And more to come. Medevac unfortunately wasting energy on the SCVs.
Thing is, pretty soon this mineral line is going to be open to Ling Ranvise. I don't know how defensible this base is going to be.
Well, at that
Literally, it's
point, you
going
have
into
two.
the main.
At that point, you kind of have two choices of either walling it off with supply depots or evacuating the base. And I'm not quite sure which one is better. Cure just
So far,
still
they're kind
being
of even
active on the map.
in terms of lost resources, and they are expanding pretty
Yeah,
consistently.
Solar losing a lot more minerals, but Cure losing a lot more gas. Here comes the next phase of the game as Solar moves into getting the infestation pit. Should be getting a 6 base fairly soon behind that. But he wants to make...
But
he knows he has an army and he wants to make use of it. Or at least bring units out of position there. Medevacs are so vulnerable here, but they do boost and pull away from the Mollusks. I like this ring, this sensor tower location.
Yeah.
Because he knows that the gold is his money, his cash cow.
Vulnerable.
It's so vulnerable, but it's also so valuable.
Yeah. It's vulnerable. Eh? Vulnerable?
Vulnerable? Vulnerable? Vulnerable.
Vulnerable.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Vulnerable and valuable. Valuable.
Valuable?
Or vulnerable.
That just means you can count the vol. That means you get valuable? Doesn't that mean you can measure the volume?
Yeah. That's forget the words. What is it? I confused myself. Valvable.
Valvable. That means it's that means it's on Source Filmmaker.
It's
powered by Source.
It's on Steam sale.
Yeah, exactly. It's valvable. Alright, Hive Tech going down with a macro hatchery as well as an expansion from Solar. He is looking to really make the most of it. He's already maxed out and starting to bank up an army, or bank up minerals rather, as Cure is still struggling a little bit in that front.
It's kind of trying to get
in. He has a lot of minerals,
but
not a lot of gas.
And turrets to defend. I like that the Solar isn't committing to the Mutas. It's just got 15, is flying around with them, trying to get value, keeping the Terran on his toes, but he's not like wasting them. He's just getting more and more bases. He's up to 7 bases now.
I think he's probably going to have to pretty soon because Cure is starting to build up an army that's very anti-Mutiling Bane. And that Ultralisk Cavern takes supply.
Yeah.
Well, not the cavern itself, but Ultralisks.
Yeah.
Should probably clarify that.
No, I don't have to. We say enough stupid, confusing things that people are... they understand. They get it. 8th base. How many times do you say the word 8? How many times do you say 8th base?
8th base?
I don't think I've ever said that, an 8th base.
An 8th base? StarCraft.
Yeah. Solar is getting his 8th base.
That is what's happening. The Baneling's trying to crash in, but not going to be able to find a connection. But this is exactly what Solar wants, clearing out that link count as he rebuilds the links. Never mind.
Yeah. Since the path is open, the Ducklings can just run around the map wherever they want.
And they're looking
into the third again.
And speaking of where they want, yeah, going into the third. This Thor about to get surrounded here. But look at that pickup from Cure.
Yeah.
My dude, this is... Somebody go back, zoom in, and slow that down because, woo, that was close.
The gold is almost mined out. So this base is kind of gonna be pointless. It's just gonna be I mean, it would be nice to make it an actual planetary fortress, because that will mean the path there is gonna be blocked. You can actually block it with the supply depots, just to prevent any run-bys or anything from the Zerg.
But for now, it's just being orbital command in a base that's about to be mined out. That we do, and I'm not sure what Cure has seen to prompt him to get that. Yeah, second Spire. Solar is going straight all into air. He is starting to get his +2 flyer weapons. Should be looking to get Carapace pretty soon. And for now, Cure is playing on the defensive. He's trying to bait Solar into his sieged up position. But Solar is way too smart for that.
I mean, between the Liberators and the Widow Mines, the Ultralisks are going to have a bad time getting into this situation. They do have the 3 now.
Yeah, I mean, just throwing a couple of Marauders and that's about it. That's all she wrote, pretty much.
Ooh,
Look
nice
at that Widow Mine connection. And now there is no buffer here. These Widow Ultralisks are so exposed. And they are starting to get taken out. Meanwhile, the Banelings crash into the Planetary of Cure. And does actually take it out. And Solar has already remaxed. Hasn't quite remade the Banelings there. But he is well on the way.
He's just made 72 Zerglings. He's gonna make the Banelings. He's running by into the 5th base again.
Yeah, this time with a couple of Mutalisks. And it does seem to be enough to delay this, but not quite to kill it.
I don't know if you realized that
things are back
in. Was building the command center was dead.
No, this is it's just like
he hasn't realized it
yesterday.
He's like abandoned that base.
Well, he's still making this missile turrets, so you know. All right, we do see Solar pulling back right in the last second, and Cure wants to slowly siege forward, but he can't overextend. This is such a big risk here for the Terran player, knowing how to go in.
Oh, but he's blocking Solar from getting that surround.
Oh, where are the splits? Not quite getting it. The Banelings are crashing into the army, but they are blocked off quite a little bit. I don't know who's doing better at the end of the steal. Cure technically has a higher army supply here, or the army supply that's fighting, but a lot of his bio has gone down. He's gonna have to siege up just about everything.
Yeah, but keep in mind, a lot of Solar's army supplies is those Mutalisks, and they're going to be less and less effective.
Oh yeah, even more of his army supply are in units that are currently being built.
They're already kind of ineffective because of all the Thors and Widow Mines around. It's kind of surprised they're still alive. Because it doesn't seem like he's keeping them alive for a reason. They're with the main army, he's just using them to tank shots for his other stuff.
But you know what they say, when you don't realize...
Trying to kill, Liberators here and there.
And it does work out pretty well. The armies do clash, and it looks like Solar is getting a better end of this, for the time being at any rate. Splits up his armies so that they don't get hit into Widow Mines. I think Cure has just about lost his steam.
Yeah.
Everything is dying. There is only the ramp into the natural here as a defensive location for Cure. And look at the map. Look at how much creep there is. Not as many as he could have. That's a funny thing, Steel.
He's still just on 8 bases.
Yeah, he could have 10 or 11.
Yeah.
But GG is called, and we are going into the ace match. Solar taking revenge from both game number 1 and from losing on Golden Wall in Super Tournament.
Yeah, you're gonna try and proxy me twice in a row. Come on. Solar's not going to be taken out that easily. Alright, let's see. I want to check on base rate, see if they're casting the same series as us.
Yeah. He is, after all, looking to beat his own record and make sure that that Zest doesn't hit his record. I do see Rifkin in the lobby.
They're still? Oh,
delay.
The stream still says...
Delay.
Okay, it's a delay, okay. So it's so... Oh yeah, they're with us, okay. So we're all right here.
Yep. This does mean that the second semifinals has been held.
Yeah, basically I want to check if the second semifinals have been
played out or not, yeah. Wait, is this still the quarterfinals?
No, this is semifinals.
No, I mean Parting versus Ragnarok on the bracket.
That was the quarter. That was the quarter.
No, but it hasn't been updated, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Do we know the result of that?
I don't.
RIP. Well, if anyone in chat...
not informed.
Yeah, well, if anyone in chat would like to answer us, please do.
Alright, everyone. Welcome to Eternal Empire, the empire which is, as the name suggests, eternal. And in the southwest corner of the map, representing Triumphant Song Gaming, our blue Zerg, currently sideways 1-1 in this semi-final match. Give it up for Solar. And in the northeast corner of the map, not proxying for a change, are red Terran from Dragon Phoenix Gaming, currently sideways 1-1 in this series. Give it up for The Cure. No. Wait. What did you do, Yaku?
I pressed backspace by mistake.
God damn it, Yaku. I was like, what? Why did the command center turn into a hatchery all of a sudden?
It's magic.
What trickery is this? Is this what random? Oh. We're gonna have super random. Do you know what super random is? It's just within the game, randomly your units just change race. Right? You're like, every minute or so, all of your stuff just changes race. If you have a Marine, it suddenly turns into 2 Zerglings. If you have a, Command Center, it turns into a hatchery. And then it turns like Protoss, so everything turns into Protoss equivalents of units. That would be a fever dream to cast. That would be insane to cast.
I mean, that'd be pretty amusing as an arcade game for a while. You know what I want though is a game mode, which is... I was talking about it earlier, but then I forgot to bring it up again. I want a game mode where you can build units when you're supply blocked, but you'll get debuffs. And so for Terran, it would be the units have less health because, the supply depots are supposed to feed them. For Protoss, I guess maybe they can be slower.
Have less shields.
Have less shields or be slower. But for Zerg, this is where it goes a little better.
They go crazy.
You cannot,
whatever they want.
You can't control it all the time. Or it'll have a chance to just not... to just do whatever.
They're just random. No, like 1 in 10 units will just do whatever.
Yes. It'll be like basically having a changeling. Except it can also do damage to yourself, even.
Yeah. That would make sense.
Don't know how you balance that, but I think that'd be pretty fun for a arcade mode.
I mean, there is the what's the name of the mode that the Axiom mode?
Axiom mod, which is the one for beginners.
Yeah, it's the one
where
you can actually you can order units beyond your supply, but then it just tanks your economy. Like it makes everything move slower.
It was.
I think build slower.
Yeah, you could like build buildings even if you didn't have the minerals for it, but it would eat into your income, and if you were in debt, you just couldn't produce anything.
Yeah.
Which, I'm not sure how that...
They haven't quite managed to get it fully working.
Yeah, the idea was to make it less stressful, but I don't know how that helps in particular.
I mean, the problem was like every time I tried it, the game crashed on me. So it was like a technical jankiness because the game isn't designed to work that way.
Yeah.
I mean, you did have that in like Red Alert and stuff. That kind of interface. You could just order units. You can just order it to build 5 of these units, and they'll build it if they have the resources. And if you don't have the resources, they just won't build it. You can also, you can also like keep.
Oh, someone's about to get a surround, and he does manage to take out quite a number of these units. But the Zerglings are starting to get cleaned out. Most of the Hellions still alive.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it definitely pushed the attack. So Kyo didn't get a whole bunch of drone barbecue going on.
Not yet.
Come
At
to
any
the
rate,
Hellions
he is
again.
starting to go for
This
round
time there's
2.
no block.
There is a block,
Okay,
and
go
there's
to
not
the
as
main
many
line.
lings. Even though
they
there's
line up.
less Hellions, there are not as many lings. But they do manage to make the most of it.
Drones.
Yeah, getting us around, shaving off the ling count again.
It could have been so much worse for Solar.
That's it.
Maybe
Still,
maybe one more volley on that line of drones, and
it's about what would have happened. Yeah, that's it. Still worked out in the favor of Cure there. 2 Banshees once again trying to sneak forward, to try to get some drone damage here. There is detection and there are spores, so Cure will have to be careful.
There's a couple more drone kills. 3 more drone kills. 4, 5, 6.
And this is the damage that you want. Yeah, this is the damage that you want if you're the Terran player.
Solar has to keep on droning up. He can't use it to make units.
But he can use it to get a quick force base.
9.
Alright, this is about the point where Solar...
11. 12. 13. 12, 14. Can I get a 14? Nope. Banshee did. 14 drones for 2 Banshees. Not bad at all.
Way bad. No, wait. What's the opposite? Way good.
Way good. This is good. This is very good. This is much good. Many good, in fact.
The good innings of Terran value. Here we do see Cure is going to follow up once more. He absolutely wants to do that old Terran tactic of taking map control and clearing up creep wherever he can. He has not scouted this 4th base just yet. But he should about now.
Yeah.
Yep, that scan is just going to confirm that, and also confirms that there are units there, so Cure should not overstay his welcome. But he is starting to push out now with 3 tanks, I believe. Yep, 3 tanks, a lot of Marines, Stim, and 1-1. And combat shield.
I think you see Cure and Solar a lot because they are similar level in terms of gameplay.
That they are. But now this run by is absolutely huge right now for Solar. This can decimate the economy of Cure if he's not careful. In fact, it pulls Cure all the way back. And he has lost that momentum that he was looking to do earlier. Good
also lost
SCV drilling.
SCVs.
Yeah, good SCV drilling does manage to fight the Zerglings off, but that's still a lot of damage done. SCVs, and these tanks are on siege! These tanks are on siege and already surrounded, gonna be losing 1. But Cure now decides he has to commit. He knows that there's a lot of units being sent over his way, so he's just gonna commit here. Does get the queens for basically free. And yeah, and the double tanks. It's not a lot of units, but he can get flanked. He's about to get surrounded, but the target firing on the Banelings does manage to take it out, and Cure has taken this fight. Will he be able to take it all the way home, though? He does have to be careful here.
Anymore.
And he stims away.
These Marines are very overstimmed.
Oh, he's trying to kite, and he's actually getting it.
He's
actually targeting the Banelings. And he is looking to go straight on ahead. Where are the tanks, though? That's going to be the main question. There is only 1, and it's all the way back at home. Soul going in for another run-by. But this time, not going to be able to get the value. Or will he? Nope. Quick pull onto that wall. And Cure is looking to decimate or trade workers for a base. Good pre-split here from Cure. A fantastic concave as well. Gonna be able to take out this base. Will he stay or will he go now? I think Cure might have overstayed his welcome a little bit. The Lings are coming in from the back. But ultimately, I think Cure... Well, it's hard. He lost a lot of Marines there, but I think he did come out of that just a little bit better. And Solar.
A lot of Marines and his tanks as well, but he does kill the 4th base for Solar there, and Solar did use a lot of Banelings to fend that off.
Yeah, once
so
again,
that was very
Banelings,
costly defense.
The ratio is pretty gas heavy for Banelings.
Yeah. Cure is gonna find these banelings.
Or will he?
Solo.
It's in the vision.
What?
And now he's going in.
Solo was setting up this baneling drop there. His Kir Overlord. Speaking of Red Alert. But didn't quite pan out. I drop here at the 5th base. Gonna get pushed away. There's not a lot of Marines in there.
Solar just doing the good old multi-prong that we know and love. Does snipe a couple more banelings and pulls away. This is, I'm pretty excited right now, Seal. My heart is starting to pump it quite harder. Or beat harder, faster. I think it's mostly because my nose is stuffed then, so I have to breathe.
So you have to breathe through your heart?
Yeah.
How does your... I'm not questioning your anatomy anymore. Maybe that's how you survive eating drawer pizza.
Exactly. 2 hearts, so never have to sleep.
Using your 5th stomach. Alright. So Kira's getting a 4th base finally. It's been quite a ride.
Overlord.
It's a little ill-positioned, but
I'm helping.
I like that command center is landing and people are looking at the window at the Overlord and we're like, what?
What is he doing?
What?
Alright, once again, this drop gonna be chased away from Cure.
And that'll be a planetary fortresses over there at the 4th, as is tradition.
Right, 2-2 has completed. 3-3 is on the way. Cure just playing a very aggressive, no high pressure style, not giving Solar any time to breathe here. He's starting to come in at the first prong. Couple of Marines lost to that, but it does draw the army away once again.
I had a frame skip there, and
oof.
And when the banelings attacked, and 1 second there was an army there, and then there wasn't.
Wonder how that happened.
It's like, boop. Yeah, it's a glitch.
Alright, Cure has...
Fire going down for
yeah,
Solar.
Cure has built himself.
And he's getting the Ultralisks.
Yeah. Which is a little bit worrisome in the shoes of the Terran. Cure has just about built the most anti-Ling Bane army that he can get, but... Here's the thing, a very anti-Ling Bane army does not do particularly well versus Ultralisk. He is starting to get Marauders, as he has scouted the Ultra Den. No, he has not, but he should have a suspicion. It is TVZ in the late game. You do need Marauders just to cover some kind of base there.
Yeah, and it is what Solo went to in the previous game, so it's a reasonable suspicion.
Yeah, Solar might not quite be dark levels of going Ultralisks, but he is definitely known for that a little bit, I think. Another multi-prong coming here. Bit of a clash of a push, but also a big drop in natural Solar.
Unlike the previous game, where the entire map was covered in creep, Cure is doing a fantastic job of just denying creep spread here.
That's what happens when you're being very active on the map, playing very aggressively, not giving a Zerg opponent any time to breathe. That's what Cure has correctly decided was the right call. And he is making it.
Solar is getting a 6th base. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can count. 6th base.
1, 2, 3, 5, 4. Nein. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah.
Alright, Cure is starting to be chased back, but he's kiting that. Look at a Widowmine connection. But a lot of banelings are still alive. But that being said, kiting these Ultralisks off creep with stim. These banelings just cannot clash into anything. And that drop is still alive. And they're going back into the natural. Solar is looking like he's getting picked apart right now. And if that's because he is. If it looks like he is, it's because he is.
Yeah, this is starting to look very bad for Solar. GG. And Cure will be... Cure will be your first finalist for today.
Rip.
I mean, who the next one is, we are going to go into the other semi-final between Trap and, let's update the bracket. Come on, update please. Control.
Yeah. Whoa! No? Control.
Oh wait, they already did. No wait. Something got confused.
Refresh. Refresh. It should be between Parting versus Ragnarok and then Trap versus.
Yeah, they don't have that. We don't have a score. It says, oh, they're telling us in chat. It's Parting 1, 2, and 0, so it's going to be Parting. Parting versus Trap.
Okay. That's definitely a PvP to look out for. And after
this is a perfectly balanced semifinals. 2 Protosay, 1 Zerg, and 1 Terran.
Yeah. And then at the end, 1 Terran, 1 Protoss. Let's go.